Joining us now from Van Buren, Arkansas, is Juanita Broaddrick, who accuses Bill Clinton of raping her in a hotel room in 1978. And from Little Rock, Arkansas, Paula Jones, who sued Bill Clinton for sexual harassment. He settled with her for $850,000. Paula and Juanita, it is great to see both of you. I'm just delighted that both of you are here. And Paula, I want to start with you. What went through your mind when you heard KIRSTEN GILLIBRAND today and basically Mika Brzezinski on MSNBC, both saying that, oh, yes, Bill Clinton should have resigned after the Lewinsky affair?
Well, it's just a little bit too late for that now, isn't it? So it makes you wonder if they really, truly mean what they say. Because us women did not get any kind of help whatsoever from any of those liberal women. They ridiculed us. We were called all kind of names. We were not believed. And I hope that it's true that they think that now, but I don't know that I believe it.
Well, Juanita, what's happened between now and 1998 when your accusation really got a lot of attention, when Lisa Myers bravely pushed NBC to get that on the news? I mean, what's changed except is that Hillary is not president. She's not in the cabinet. The Clinton Global Foundation is frankly has been exposed as the fraud that it was with the pay to play that was going on there. And so the Clintons aren't useful anymore. So now suddenly, oh, he shouldn't have done that and he should have resigned.
Oh, I know. It's absolutely disgusting, Laura. This great epiphany that should have occurred 20 years ago coming about now is, I should feel ecstatic about it, but I don't. I feel very disappointed that they waited 2 decades to do this.
Were you surprised, Juanita, that KIRSTEN GILLIBRAND didn't mention you? I mean, she mentioned Lewinsky because, of course, that was the subject of the impeachment proceeding. Her relationship led to the impeachment because he lied under oath. But he didn't mention you. He didn't mention Paula. He didn't mention Kathleen. She didn't mention Kathleen Willey. It was only Monica Lewinsky. I wonder why.
I think it's too dangerous to bring us back up again. They do not want to hear from us, Laura, and that's the crux of the matter. They do not want our names to be brought up again, and we're being brought up by everybody else, so I can understand why she didn't include us.
Paula and Juanita, I want you to listen to something that Hillary Clinton said today in an interview with our friend Rita Cosby on WABC. Let's watch. Listen.
Every situation has to be judged on its own merits, and there were allegations that were disproved. It's unfortunate that people are either misremembering or misinterpreting history.
Paula,
I'm not
misremembering.
I'm not. No. No, that is so ludicrous what she just said. I mean, seriously, I cannot believe that that lady would say that, and nothing was misinterpreted. I know what happened to me in that room that day. And I also know that there was some lady named from the New York Times that had quoted some Miss Goldberg lady, said that she believed Juanita, which I'm happy because she should believe Juanita, but she also should believe me too. And she said that that was not true about me. Well, how would she know unless she had some kind of a relationship with him or something, and she's been looking at his private parts? You know, how can she say that I was discredited when I was not discredited? You know, I mean, the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals was going to take it all the way to trial, and then Bill Clinton settled. Why would he settle if it had been thrown out at a lower court? People don't do that if you're not guilty.
Well, maybe Hillary Clinton's title of her book, What Happened, should apply to her whole life with her husband and what she did. Yeah, we know what happened.
Yeah.
Juanita,
we know exactly.
Juanita, if you might. Juanita, could you go back to that horrible encounter that you had with Bill Clinton, especially after he pushed you and your lip got, bitten basically or hurt, and what he said to you in that room?
Right.
Actually, we have the sound, actually. We're going to play that again from your, let's play it from your original interview. Let's watch.
Second time he tries to kiss me, he starts biting on my lip. When everything was over with, and he got up and straightened himself, and I was crying at the moment. And he walks to the door and calmly puts on his sunglasses. And before he goes out the door, he says, "You better get some ice on that." And he turns and went out the door.
Put some ice on that, and
yeah, it's still, you know, it's so painful to hear it now. You know, even after all these years, it's disgusting and painful.
You know, and I want to know why Hillary would not want to come to us. I'm sorry. I just want to know why Hillary wouldn't want to come and talk to us women. So if she believes it's not true, then why don't she talk to us, talk to each one of us, or talk to us together, and then she can come to a conclusion herself. But she never even was asked about us women during her campaign. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that funny that none of this come out about her womanizing, predatory husband who did all these women so wrong, all of us, and it's just beyond words that nobody would want to ask her about this. And why wouldn't she want to ask us? Well, she threatened you, you know, but she could at least have talked to us and at least found out for herself, I mean, and talked to us to see how credible we were. But she didn't want to. You know why? Because she knew. She's been enabling him for years. No, she didn't. She's been enabling him for years. She's been hiding this stuff for him for years. If you're married to a man and you don't know that your husband is doing this, something is wrong. And you know they claim to have such a wonderful marriage, and she stood by her man. But let me tell you, she knew what he was doing, and the only reason why they've ever stayed together is because it was a political marriage.
This is what Philip Raines, who's one of Hillary's former campaign chiefs, said this today. Let's listen.
There's no human being in the United States whose personal life, their infidelities, were looked at more than Bill Clinton. His accusers were afforded the opportunity to confront him. He was afforded the ability to defend himself.
Juanita, were you afforded the ability to confront Bill Clinton?
Oh gosh, I think I'll just laugh out loud right now.
Yeah, that's hilarious,
you know,
isn't it?
it's disgusting. You know, no human being was protected more than Bill Clinton was. They built this wall around him. And no human being was more harassed and ridiculed and trashed as Bill Clinton's victims were. I did get a time to speak, but it was only because I had Lisa Myers. She was one of the very few who believed in me and just stayed on that story until we got it through. And I commend her
until NBC was forced to air it. Yeah. NBC did not want to air that report. They were forced to air that report.
No, they
Paula,
didn't.
I'll let you close this out. Paula, I'll let you close this out, Paula. So these women now, Mika Brzezinski from MSNBC, and GILLIBRAND and others who are now these late hits against Bill Clinton. Do you think there might be any credibility to what they're saying? They now see the horror of sexual harassment and sexual assault, or is this all politics?
It's probably politics. I mean, I would imagine that it probably was. I just wish that these people would mention our names, you know, when they are going back in time and saying, well, yeah, we are absolutely real people. But what gets me too is they only mention Monica Lewinsky. She was a consensual person that was doing stuff to Bill Clinton under the Oval Office desk. We were not. Yep. There's a different take on that. So.
Well, do either of you expect that KIRSTEN GILLIBRAND might call you to talk to you, and do you expect a call from her?
Oh, surely not.
Oh,
I'm
do
sure.
you really think that's possible? No. I absolutely
Well,
do
she's supposed to
not.
be, hey, ladies, she's supposed to be the be-all and end-all on sexual harassment on Capitol Hill. Given the historic nature of the Bill Clinton assaults on women, she should call you up. She should apologize
she
on behalf
should.
of all those so-called
Yes,
feminists
I agree.
who covered for Clinton all those years. Thank you both for
Absolutely.
joining us tonight. I know it was really, really a pleasure to see both of you, and we really appreciate your voice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.